Hey guys, welcome back to some more Ocarina of Time Master Quest. Now we beat Dodongo's Cavern and just found magic on the ground. Very convenient, might I add. Let's get out of here.
I thought you weren't gonna talk to the owl. I thought you hated the owl.
Not when he gets free rides.
I am using the taxi service and that is it, sir.
But don't you know he got canceled on Twitter.com?
He did say some slur, so you're not wrong. That's why he drops me on a roof, because he heard me say a slur. Like, I didn't say it, you said it. I'm just repeating what you said. Oh, this is why I can't talk on social media. That's why Link doesn't have a social media. Although, if he did, he would have to be on LinkedIn because of the obvious joke.
Yeah, I was about ready to say.
Back in the field.
Back in the wrong side of the field, because why is it on the left and not the right?
You're never going to let go of this.
My brain. It aches. So, we need to go over to Zora's domain, but while we're here, we're going to make a pit stop over into Lon Lon so we can grab ourselves a Pona song.
Nice lineup, by the way.
Let me guess, the horses are going to be running from left to right instead of right to left.
Essentially.
Are you okay?
No! Nothing makes sense anymore!
You don't know what mirror mode is, do you?
Nothing makes sense anymore! Right is left and left is right. Down is up and down. I can't take it no more!
He says this as he sees there's no inverted option in the settings for the controller.
Oh no!
That's the real horror. No, you know, I say that specifically, those lines of up is down and down is up, when they mess up the inverted option, where when you turn on inverted, up is up and down is down. It's like, that's not how that works. That's wrong.
Oh, let me guess, Zora's River is on the right side!
I mean, not wrong. Except on the map, it's still left, so it's confusing. It depends on, like, my left or your left situation.
You know what really threw me off? It wasn't even the Deku Tree that threw me off. It's that hallway from the beginning of Hyrule Town, where the guards post house is. That's when I was like, oh no.
It didn't help that half of it was missing because it doesn't call correctly in widescreen.
It doesn't exist.
Technically, all of Hyrule, specifically for the market area, the market along with the courtyard coming in, that's just a JPEG. Like, it's not modeled, there's no textures, it's an image. Which is why it looks so weird. It looks even weirder if you manage to get Fora's Wind in the area and warp in, because in Market, the camera spins around, which really screws up the graphics. And then in the drawbridge area, you just load into green, because it can't load the image. We're also back here in Hyrule specifically just for Din's Fire. Like, I'm not here for anything else. I just need probably the most used item in Master Quest. And now we peace out.
Bye.
But yeah, like, the mirror mode stuff wasn't even bothering me until you entered Hyrule Town. Castle Town. That was whenever you did that, I was like, my brain was like, oh no, this isn't right. And it's weird because I played the Wii version of Twilight Princess first before I played the GameCube version. So, like, you'd think it'd be like, okay, inverted maps shouldn't be that bad on my brain. But I've seen Ocarina of Time played so many times over the years that it's ingrained in my head how the design of the map is. So whenever I see it not that way, my brain's like, oh no, that's not right.
It really screws things up when you're like, all right, now, to attack Bongo Bongo, his weak hand's the right hand. And you're like, wait a minute, which one's the right hand now that it's flipped?
Yeah.
That's why it's so confusing if I do a setup, and I'm like, if you want to replicate this on your copy of Ocarina at home, do everything but backwards. Because if I do a right hop, it's like, okay, well, that's probably a left in the original game, not the 3D's mirror mode.
Oh god, it's the monstrosity.
And it's just gonna chill.
Like I said on a stream the other night, I said, I just love how Wind Waker has, like, you know, the Peahats look, they're so cute little flyers and everything else. I'm like, oh, they're cute little monsters. And Ocarina of Time, they're like, oh my god, what the hell is that thing?
Yeah, honestly, they're the most threatening in Ocarina because they're everywhere in Hyrule Field for the kid. So it's just like, oh, you turn the corner and suddenly, Peahat. It gets even weirder at night because then you might just see a tiny one fly out of nowhere. It's like, what is this thing? Where'd you come from? And why are the three of you?
Oh no.
Alright, so at this point, we should probably go to Zora's River. But there's a rock in the way, and I don't know, man. I only have like 4 bombs. And I do kind of want to see a cool animation here.
You're not even going in the right way, huh?
Yo, that's sick looking. Navi disagreed. She pushed me into the water. Well, that's convenient, because those take me right to the end of Zora's River.
You just skipped the whole entirety of that ascent.
What bean guy?
Yeah, I mean, with these fast settings, he'll probably just eat a bunch of beans and then boom. Now we have 9 in our inventory.
Like, screw the bean guy.
Look, he might just ask me to take his pants. We've seen that in the other ROM hacks we played. The guy's weird.
We did. I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny.
Everything's on the left.
It's not even the weird dungeons, and man, speaking of, I can't wait until you two see Jabu Master Quest, because this place is a trip. But no, it's not that stuff. It's the fact that I just moved the road from the left to the right.
I'm fine with Master Quest. I'm just worried about Matthew over here. I'm gonna have to take him to the
My
hospital after
head,
this.
it hurts. Everything I know is wrong.
The more he's seeing this, the more he's like, maybe I'll just play the GameCube copy of Master Quest and not the 3D one. I heard that doesn't mirror it.
I don't even think I have the GameCube version. Maybe I do. I don't remember. I'd have to go look on my shelf. I think I might have it. But I'd probably play the 3D version, so you're probably right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, I'll just have to learn to accept my brain head hurting.
Yeah.
Don't you mean your head and your brain hurting? No, that's how confused I am.
Like I said, this doesn't bother me. It didn't bother me that much in Twilight Princess because I only played the Wii version, like, to completion, like, maybe twice. And then all the rest of the times I played was on either GameCube or the Wii U version. That was it.
Oh yeah, the Wii U version is basically the GameCube version, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Only hero mode flips the game.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, like, that's the only thing that really, like, if anything, it doesn't bother me that much. But I guess here, because I've watched Ocarina of Time played to a T 50 bazillion times, that I know how the layout of all these places are, it's like, this is really screwing with my head.
Bottle time.
By the way, that's gonna be an out of context quote. Everything's on the left.
Probably, yeah. Very easy one. Also, welcome the only bottle we're gonna have for this entire adventure. Now, mind you, that might sound like a bad thing, but I don't use bottle contents much in Ocarina unless it's for like a fairy or something. Only having one's not that big of a deal. Can't use this one yet though, because there's a letter inside of it. While we're here, we might as well play a song for the Scarecrow. You'll remember that for later.
Down A, down A, down A, down A, down A, down A. That's
Look,
the song.
it's either the famous down and A or left and right.
Or you make it super complicated on yourself, like me when I first played this, and I ended up causing to me to play the Song of Storms in the Fire Temple.
Yeah, since your Scarecrow is very similar to Song of Storms, at least in some of its notes.
I should have just done something simple on my Scarecrow song, but I didn't think about it.
I used to for years just rotate my right stick, but after a while, the notes weren't getting recognized, so I'm like, I'll just hit 2 buttons.
What were you saying, Amber?
When you first play Ocarina, a lot of people don't realize you can just use the simple notes. A lot of people just think like, oh, the game wants me to make up a complicated song, so here we go. You could really just put 1 note in and be fine.
I do say the game doesn't do a great job explaining how the Scarecrow song works, because of it being an optional song, not even in your inventory. Especially given how you have to play it as a child, so the Scarecrow learns it, and then go back and play it again as an adult for the Scarecrow to actually be active.
Don't tell my father about that.
I'm trying to tell you. Here, read this. Like, oh, my daughter's in a fish? Alright, I'll move. Later.
Not getting out of this chair.
Why?
Okay, Eustace. Ha! Loser!
One long, angry line later.
Alright, so let's just say my copy of Ocarina may have bugged out and this dude just wouldn't move until I reset. That's fun.
Okay, why can't he do this?
Also, for everyone's sanity's sake, I increased the Maweeps movement. So, we're not here for 1 minute. We're here for like 3 seconds. You're welcome.
King Zora, move your behind. Nope, not getting out of this chair.
He is Eustace.
Worst part is, I can actually skip past that dude if I had bomb shoes. I don't have bomb shoes.
Well, whose fault is that?
And you know what's even funnier? I get bomb shoes in this next dungeon. So it's like a slap in the face when the game glitches on me, and then I have another way to move them. But I can't get to it yet. That just feels mean. Before we go into our fish overlord Jabu Jabu, I might as well just find me a quick old Forest Wind on the ground.
Oh, did somebody drop this?
Yeah, you.
I feel a distinct lack of fairies. I'm fine with this. And now that we have a bottle to actually use, might as well grab a fairy just for safety. We don't actually need the fairy, but it helps to have.
Welcome to your home, little fairy.
But wait, aren't you supposed to feed a fish to Jabu, though? Oh, we'll see if he likes fairies.
I'm sure he'll eat anything.
Oh no.
Including cows, right?
Actually, wait a minute. On second thought, I'd rather keep that fairy for myself. So, you know, what if we just scoot our way inside of a jawline? And, yeah, just fit.
What?
And thanks to his big mouth, now we're inside Jabu Jabu, our next dungeon here in Ocarina of Time Master Quest. And we'll make our way through the said dungeon in the next episode. Join us back here for Ocarina of Time Master Quest, where we make our way through Jabu Jabu's belly. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.